Hi everybody, welcome to Crow's Call Tarot. This is Melody. This video is it's going to be for those of us who are in some sort of a love connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap in and see what's going on with them. We're going to see what they're how they're thinking about you, how they feel about you. If there's any chance that maybe sometime in the future they may be wanting to come towards you, maybe we can find out what kind of a relationship this is, and then we're going to go ahead and see what's the unsaid messages between you two. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, we're going to check in on their overall energy, because obviously you know where your overall energy is. So this is pertaining to your person. So I'm not even going to bother to introduce the decks, because most of them that I'm using, 5 of them are by Mystic Moon Oracles. One is by All Things Intuitive. And then I have a couple of other oracle cards out that for spirit messages. All right, so let's go ahead and check in on their energy, the person that you're watching this video for. Let's see what their overall energy looks like. Let me shuffle up these cards real quick. What does their overall energy look like? Is there a chance that this person's going to come towards the person watching this viewer? Or is the relationship totally over and possibly something new coming towards the viewer? So we're going to see what is going on here. All right. So we're going to start off with what's the overall energy of the person that you are watching this video for when it comes to love. So we're going to pull an underneath card. All right, so the underlying energy is your person's going through a dark night of the soul energy. I feel like they are facing some dark shadows when it comes to love. It's like I feel like there's a lot of insecurities. If you look at all the red on that card, there's a lot of insecurities with your person. I feel like that's just the underlying overall energy. So let's see where their energy is standing at in the present moment. Yeah, union. I kind of feel like there's some darkness when it comes to coming into union with you, the viewer, or just union within themselves. I feel like the moon's energy is going to affect this partnership dramatically. I feel like the moon is what is sending them through the dark night of the soul as well. And we just had a week ago, we just had the new moon in Gemini. Venus is retrograding in Gemini. So it makes perfect sense that there's some dark energies coming up when it comes to coming into union with you, the viewer. Yeah, yep. They feel kind of stuck and bound in something within their reality, within their mindset. Maybe there's some insecurities. Maybe they're not good with commitment. But there's definitely something that's keeping them stuck and bound within their reality when it comes to coming together with you, the viewer. All right. So I feel that's their overall energy. So let's go ahead and tap in and see how they're viewing you. Are they thinking about you? How do they feel about you? Maybe possibly what they want here within their reality. We can already see there's lots of fears. There's major fears. There's major insecurities. All right. So let's check this out. Let's see. So when your person is watching or your person is thinking about you, the viewer, what does this energy look like? We're going to go ahead and use That's Twin Flame Journey Tarot. These are messages of love by All Things Intuitive. So we're going to pull one off the bottom here. The underlining energy. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the underlining energy when they're thinking about you is I feel like they are definitely thinking about how to rekindle this relationship, hence the union card, and that's why they are stuck and bound. All right, I kind of feel like they are ready. I feel like they understand the kind of connection this is, that it is a divine connection. This is the Lover's card and the Moon card. I feel like we just had the new moon in Gemini, and Venus is also retrograding in Gemini. So I feel this new moon in Gemini is making them want to try something new with you. And that's why they're in this dark energy. They're stuck and bound. How do I do this? How do I try something new? How do I open up to this connection? I understand it's a divine connection. I'd like to come into union with you and try this out. Try this type of relationship out because I've never had this kind of energy before. I've never had this kind of feeling before, but I'm just so stuck and insecure on how to bring this together, how to rekindle this relationship. So that's the underlining energy of what they're thinking about, how they're feeling, and what they want. All right, so let's go ahead and see when they're thinking about you, the viewer. What does this energy look like? Yeah. Again, I kind of feel like they are obsessively thinking about how do I hand my partner the world? How do I balance out this partnership? How do I give a piece of my heart or piece of myself to this? How do I give a piece of myself and a piece of my heart? How do I give my heart to somebody? I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure how to bring this connection into union. So again, this is what they're thinking about, and they're being obsessive with it. Someone is gripped in this connection with obsessive thoughts, and this is what I was asking about. What are they thinking about? They are gripped with how do I bring equality? How do I hand the world to my partner? How do I do this? I've never done this before. I don't understand this connection. I would like to rekindle it and bring it into union, but I'm just so stuck in my head that I'm not sure how to balance things out with you. How do they feel about you? Yeah. I kind of feel like we got the temperance coming through. So this could be signal. Oh, we have the devil. I think not sure what the devil card, Capricorn, I think it is Capricorn. um the lovers card is Gemini, and now we have um temperance card, which is significant of Sagittarius. So there's some fiery, airy energy coming through. All right, so in their heart space, it's like they want to temper things out. They want to balance things out with you. They want to take their time, or they want to take time to get to know you. They want to go very slow in this relationship. All right, take time to get to know each other. And temperance is the angel of time. She is about divine timing. So I feel like I feel like spirit is telling you in your person's heart space, they want to go slow. They want to take the time to restore this flame within their heart, to balance things out with you. But they know that it is going to take some time, and their things are going to have to progress at a slow rate for this fire to keep burning. So what do they want within their reality? Yeah. So within the reality, we have the Two of Pentacles and new love. So I feel like, again, it's like they're walking this tightrope with this dark energy. They're walking this tightrope because they're just not sure how to bring this connection together. So it's like, there is this recommitment or a new love that is developing. All right, see all these waterfalls in the background? That's the energy. The energy is, I feel, ramping up where this person is, they're doing a balancing act within a reality. They're not sure, but they want it, but they're not sure how to, come back towards you and balance this out. Yeah, they're just not sure. They're gripped with the obsessive thoughts. But they do want this new love with you. They want this commitment with you. But they're so back and forth with, how do I do this? How do I hand my person the world? I'm gripped with this thought. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the darkness. I'm very insecure when it comes to commitment. I'm very insecure with how this is going to come together. All right. So that's all right. So that's that. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see what are some unspoken messages between you and your person. What are they not telling you? What is their obsessive thoughts? What's gripping them? What are they not telling you, the person? What is it that they would like to say but can't say it? They're stuck in their head about. These 3 decks are the Twin Flame Messages Volume 1, Volume 2, and the Arrows of Love Oracle cards, all 3 by Mystic Moon Oracles. Alright, so I'm going to cut them. Alright, so what are they not telling you? What's this obsessive thoughts that they're thinking about? What would they say if they could come towards you? If they could break free of this dark night of the soul that's keeping them stuck and bound, this insecurity, what would they say? What does this energy look like? First, we're gonna we'll pull one off the bottom here, the underlining. Okay, so we have standards and boundaries. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Right. So I kind of feel like they're setting up boundaries because they're doing what they have to do right now because they're just so gripped with what would they say to you if they could come towards you. I kind of feel like you're the person who set up some sort of boundaries, and now it's like they know that they have something that they need to do. And I kind of feel like they're what they're not telling you is I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. So I'm just doing what I got to do right now. I'm trying to raise my standards. I'm trying to work through this darkness, this energy that's got me stuck and bound within my head. All right. So that's what that looks like. So that's like the underlining overall message. So let's go ahead and see what else they are not seeing you. All right, so I kind of feel like, they have my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized when it comes to shooting my arrow of love, when it comes to opening up to love, when it comes to, being able to communicate how I feel. And I kind of feel like your person is like, I wish I could take back the things I said. I kind of feel like they may have said some hurtful things to you, and I kind of feel like they regret it now. And that's why they're gripped with these obsessive thoughts. Like, I don't know how to come back to them. I don't know what I can't seem to find the right words to bring an apology about to shoot this arrow of love towards you. But I feel like your person is like, my family and my upbringing is part of the reasons why I'm having a problem balancing out. I'm having a problem with communicating how I feel. All right. All right, so we have violets are blue, loyalty. So the blue energy again is about that communication. I can't seem to find the right words I want to say to you. I want to be loyal to you. I want to, give this partnership a chance. So, would you give me the chance to make things right between us if I come towards you and communicated how I feel? And it's saying here, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So I just feel like, your person wants to come through and apologize. They want to definitely, with the blue energy, communicate this to you, but they're having a really hard time with opening up because they just can't find the right words to come towards you and apologize or express something to you. So I feel like they wish they could take things back. They wish that they would have been more honest with you about how they were feeling at the time. But they're wondering, if I come back to you and I communicate to you how I feel, would you give me a chance to make this right? Would you give me a chance to show my loyalty? Okay, so we have love potential. I kind of feel like, there is potential for this love to grow and blossom, because the seed of intention was already planted, okay? And they're telling you, I just wasn't ready for you. But you are the only person who does truly get me. And that's that seed of intention that was planted. You understood your person. You understood your person from a level that they never, ever had before. And they're telling you, I just wasn't ready for this love to grow. I wasn't ready to tell you how I was feeling. I wasn't ready to, I just wasn't ready to shoot my arrow of love, to communicate how I was feeling. Okay, final message. All right. So we have, I am working towards a better future, autumn, and no other compares to you. So we have autumn coming through, a season, perhaps a time frame. So autumn doesn't start until September, I think. So there could be a time frame when your person is finally going to break free of the stuck energy. So I am working towards a better future, and I want you to know that no other compares to you. So I just feel like, and look, the leaf is heart shaped. So they could be seeing heart shaped clouds, leaves, whatever. But I do feel that maybe they could be seeing them heart shapes, and that's them understanding that nobody else compares to you, the viewer. Nobody else, and they are working towards a better future because they are going through that dark night of the soul. They are going to break free of the obsessive thoughts about this connection, and they're going to want to balance things out with you and either recommit to you or offer you a new love, depending on where your situation is at. All right, so let's go ahead, put these up here, and get some final messages for the viewer from Spirit. So let's go ahead and put these over here. All right, so we're going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card, and then the Divine Energy Oracle, and the Universe. I think it's the Universe has our back messages. I'm not really sure. All right, but anyways, we're going to start off with the Romance Angels. So, angels, what message do you have for the viewer watching this video? Before I do that, though, they just told me that I need to flip over the decks and see what the outcome could be of this connection. what's the possible outcome of this connection? What does it look like? All right, so somebody is wearing rose colored glasses. They're wanting to balance the scales with you after a period of perhaps words that were spoken, mind control, games, that hence that stuck energy going back and forth. All right. And there is enough chemistry. The traction that you two are feeling is mutual. There is definitely chemistry between you two. However, they are feeling the pressure. They are feeling um, a lot of pressure right now. And they're finally feeling the consequences of their actions through this pressure, hence the devil and the dark night of the soul energy. So that is the possible outcome. And I feel like they're questioning, am I good enough for you? Am I good enough for you? And that they can still feel your energy. All right. So yes. But I feel like things are going to mend and communication is going to come in. I kind of feel like the energy is ramping up for this connection. The energy is definitely ramping up. I kind of feel like the full moon in Sagittarius is really, really going to ramp up and maybe even possibly mend something. So I do feel that, your person is constantly reminded of you. I kind of feel like they are getting a lot of red flags when it comes to this dark night of the soul and the devil energy. So, all right, so let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you, the viewer. Final messages for you, the viewer. All right, so we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing or spiritual path, and this situation involves marriage. So I kind of feel like, there's a factor involved in being influenced when it comes to this partnership. I kind of feel like your person has a commitment issue, is what I feel. That's exactly what I feel. I kind of feel like there is a factor when it comes to commitment, when it comes to marriage. I kind of feel like it was the way they were brought up. I also feel like, maybe, when they're up in their upbringing, maybe they didn't have, maybe they were forced, religion was forced down their throat. And, or perhaps a standard when it comes to being married may have been forced down our throat, or perhaps, it varies. It varies through the collective, but there is definitely this influence. There's some sort of a factor that's influencing them wanting to marry you, and it has everything to do with how they were brought up. So maybe, they didn't have both parents. Maybe they did have both parents and they separated and divorced, because that does influence when a child is brought up in a divorced, with parents who are divorced. It impacts them. It reflects upon them about how they feel about marriage, how they feel about tying the knot with somebody. So that's what I feel. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some divine energy oracle cards, get some messages to the viewer. All right, so you, the viewer, Spirit's telling you need to rejuvenate your energy and nurture yourself first, because nurturing yourself first will help to nurture your person. So they want you to rejuvenate yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your emotions. Don't be so scattered when it comes to this partnership. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you nurture and love yourself first, because loving yourself first will help you to raise your vibration, raise your self-esteem. And when you work on yourself, you actually are doing the work for two, because when you work on yourself and you nurture yourself, you're mirroring that back to your person. And now, notes from the universe on love and connection for the viewer. All right, so the first card that popped out was most people are just trying to survive. Okay, again, your person is saying that back here. I'm almost positive they said that back here. Yeah, they're feeling too much pressure. The attraction is mutual, but I just feel like, where is it at? Another thing that I've come here, I'm saying my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. Exactly. So I kind of feel like that goes with this religious factors. Your love life is influenced by the religious upbringing and spiritual path. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I kind of feel like the upbringing about commitment is a major factor for your person, for whoever is viewing this. And I am just trying to do what I have to do right now. So most people are just trying to survive. So there's a strong energy coming through here for from your person, saying, I'm just doing what I have to right now. So let's see. Just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy. Again, back to, I wish I would have been more honest with you. Right here. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So, as often as they feel the urge, let's not be one of those people. So, I kind of feel like that's exactly, like, Spirit is reiterating that. Some people are just so beguiled by your charm, your confidence, and inspired by your choices that they just simply forget to say, I should have been more honest with you. I wish I would have told you I love you like crazy. So there's a double confirmation that, your person regrets not being honest with you. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness, viewer. Do you know what you've created? No, besides an intergalactically known saunter named after you. Inspiration in the eyes that have watched you. Hope in the minds that have admired you. And love in the hearts that have known you. But you might ease up on your sachet before someone gets hurt. Not bad, kiddo. Not bad at all. The universe. So, Spirit is telling you again to nurture yourself, rejuvenate your energy, and ease up on like this obsessively gripping thought that perhaps you have about how this connection is going to come together. I feel like you both are doing it, not just your person. And keep it simple. Old souls use words very sparingly, except, of course, for I love, thank you, wow, now, and cool. Wow, I love you now, the universe. P.S. Which sounds much better? Wow, now, I love you. Sequence is important. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. So if you do have the chance to have a conversation with your person, keep it simple. And make sure that you do work on yourself. Make sure. Keep your vibes positive. Make sure you rejuvenate your energy. Make sure you take care of yourself, because taking care of yourself is going to reflect that out into the world, and especially to your person, because I kind of feel like maybe your person may feel your vibes. All right. So I hope that resonated with somebody. It's something short, something sweet to keep you going. Later on this week, I probably will be doing a better reading. I'll tap more into the energies, because we are having the full moon in Sagittarius lunar eclipse, and it's pretty important season with all the planets in retrograde as well. So thank you for watching, and blessed be